Hello everybody, I'm John Gronsky. This cabin behind me is a monument to resiliency. Let me explain. I'm here at the Camp Woodstock YMCA camp in northern Connecticut. This is just a wonderful place. Pristine lake, forest all around the lake, the trees reflecting in that black pond. This camp was founded in 1922. And in 1938, this horrific hurricane raged up the east coast of the United States. And when it got here to Camp Woodstock, it leveled every structure. It knocked down hundreds of trees. Camp Woodstock was virtually totally destroyed. The board of directors met about a week later. There was one agenda item on the itinerary that night, and it read, whether to go on or not. And the board members all had a chance to say their piece. One after another they stood, and they talked about how the camp could not go on for a variety of reasons. They said, our country is still in the midst of a depression. The economy in northern Connecticut is terrible. We'll never be able to raise enough money to rebuild the camp. Finally, the last person stood to say their piece. His name was Pop Thenis. He was the director of Camp Woodstock and also a board member. He looked at all the other board members in the eyes, and he said, we're asking the wrong question. He said, we've been asking whether to go on or not. He said, the only question we should be asking is how do we go on? And then he went on to talk about the situation in Europe at the time. Again, it was 1938. And he mentioned that there was an evil spreading across Europe in the person of Adolf Hitler, who was putting out his message of terror and racism. And he said if there was ever a time when we needed young people to come to Camp Woodstock YMCA and learn about the YMCA values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility, that time is now. So Pop Thenis inspired the other board members, and they decided they would go on with the camp. And so they tried to raise some money. They raised a whopping $3,000. Now, even in 1938, $3,000 was not nearly enough to rebuild Camp Woodstock. So they got creative. This is what they did. They purchased a portable sawmill, and they took all those trees that had been knocked down during the storm, and they transformed those downed trees into lumber, and they built this lodge, this cabin that you see behind me. And the camp was able to continue. It reopened in 1939. And now here I am in 2021. Think about the thousands of young people, thousands of young boys and girls who have gone to Camp Woodstock between 1938 and the present time, 2021. And all of those kids learned about those values I spoke about: caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. So Pop Thenis was a very resilient individual. But organizational resiliency is also very important. And Camp Woodstock YMCA proved that it was also a resilient organization.